Okay, I have an orchid here. I have never had an orchid, and she is very pretty. Like, look at that. Super baby, super tiny. Um, but I feel she needs to be repotted. Like, if you look in here, you can kind of tell it's kind of bound up. There's some really big roots right here. So I think I'm gonna repot her. I have everything I need. Let's just get this out of the way. So yeah, I looked up some soil options because like I said, I've never had one. So I've got some sphagnum moss. I've got this orchid mix that I've had that I use for other things. So I've got this orchid mix. It's kind of chunky. Got some charcoals, perlite, wood chips. Looks good. Then I've got some peat moss as well. And then the sphagnum to help with the moisture. So we're gonna do that. Got a bigger pot. We're gonna use this little pot here, is something I already had. So first, I guess we need to mix up the soil. So, stay. Got a big bowl for now. I also have very long nails, so I'm going to put on some gloves so I don't end up with soil under my nails, which is never a good time, especially when you have very long nails. So that's the only reason. I don't mind my hands getting dirty, I just don't want my nails to get dirty. So, sad but true. So let's add this orchid mix in here, and our peat moss. Looks okay. Kind of toss this around a little bit. It's very dry. Maybe I should moisten it some. No, we'll leave it. We'll moisten it once we get it in the pot. So let's grab our pots. This root keeps sliding all over the place. So we're gonna put some of this right in here. Looks like it's just gonna fall right through. But that's about half full. Well, you can't really see it, but that's about half full. Get these big chunks out of the way here. That looks like it's deep enough. Yeah, that's gonna be perfect. So let's get this little guy out of this pot without any damage with the grate. Oh, coming right out. Well, alright. And we'll just kind of do like I do with all my other plants. I'm going to loosen this up a little bit. Just a smidge. But I want it to loosen itself up, I think. We've got one little yellow leaf here. Pull that out. We don't need that. So we're going to just set it right down in here. If you've ever had an orchid, please let me know, because I don't know what I'm doing. You know, I'm trying to figure this out. I think they're super beautiful. They seem to be very easy plants from my understanding, what little bit of research I've done. But I just saw this guy at Lowe's the other day when I was there, and it's super cute, super pretty, very tiny. So yeah, I just said let's try it and see what happens. So we're gonna do that. Now, looks like that's pretty good. Down on this side here, just kind of tuck that in with my fingers a little bit. Like I said, if you have any advice or you are a gifted orchid grower, please reach out to me. Let me know. Give me any feedback, because I would love to see this guy grow to be a large, beautiful orchid. So yeah, I would love any advice that you might have to help keep this guy alive. Okay, now we're going to take our sphagnum, which is already wet because I use it for my moss bowls. So I have it already moistened. I'm just going to put this around the top to try to hold some moisture up here. If I'm doing this wrong, we're going to find out. We're going to go down this road and see. I don't really know. Usually I just use sphagnum when I am making moss poles. Not a huge fan of putting it into the soil. I feel like it creates that moisture barrier on top, and you can't really tell if the plant's dry or not because, you know, the sphagnum will look wet or dry, and the plant itself is one or the other, completely opposite. So I don't know, we'll see. That looks good, I think. And I'm gonna let her sit dry overnight before I add any water. I feel like with most plants that's the best option, is to just kind of let them relax after we repot them. So I'm gonna let her relax today. Sorry, my nose is running, I do apologize. But yeah, we're gonna put this right down in here, and there we have it. Let's move my bowl, and here. I think she looks happy. I think she'll be very happy in this pot and have a little bit of extra time to grow. So we're gonna watch and see. Let me know what you think. Did I do it right? Or if there's something else I could have done or should do, please let me know. Thanks.